don't know it is happiness unless we have a pain. When you have a pain, the pain being relieved, then you enjoy. And then you appreciate life. Exactly. The lack of negative consequences are happiness. Happiness is not numbness. It is not a dullness, not a confusion. It is not. It is a lucid, clear, normal too. Normal too. So, bottom line to me, avoiding negative karma. Because I'm talking to you karma because that's my background. My background is only, I'm not learned at all, but I had an opportunity to be able to deal with it, with this teaching for 70 years. And what I gained is that, honestly. What I learned out of that is this. Because it is the cause and the effects. When there's no cause, there will be no result. The suffering is the result of a negative karma. Because we did something wrong to somebody, and you actually paying back. Though there's no police or judge or somebody who's punishing you or who's making you do that, but we do it ourselves. That's the karmic consequences. So when you don't have that cause, then you don't have that result. And then lack of pain, suffering is happiness. Empty of, because Buddhist wisdom is supposed to be emptiness. So I should say empty of suffering. Empty of suffering is joy. Honestly, empty of suffering is joy. Joy. So I hope people do notice that. I don't mean to say funny ways, but that's the really reality. You don't look for something called happiness. You look for getting rid of pains and the sufferings. When you get rid of pains and the sufferings, you have joy and happiness. And when you get rid of negativities, you gain positivities. That positivities bring this positive result. So to be able to clear that within ourselves and then make forward to our spiritual journey. At least we should know what we are looking for. For if you are like a Buddhist practitioners or Mahayana practitioners, then your spiritual purpose, goal is to become a Buddha. And if you are not a Mahayana practitioners, and then if you are just, then your goal is a freedom from suffering, and that's nirvana. But a person like us, our direct, what we want out of our spiritual practice, we want joy and happiness, which is which is empty of pain and suffering. How do I get that? By cutting the cause of pain and suffering. When I hurt somebody, or even I hurt myself, I create that negativity. That result of that, I get hurt, I get pain, I get suffering. When I avoid that when I don't have the cause of getting pain, suffering, then I don't get that. When I don't get that, lack of suffering is joy for me. Those people who suffer with the pain all the time, they tell you when there is a period they don't experience pain, that is joy. So don't think this is funny. This is truth. And why don't we get that? Why don't we get that? Because of these negative addictions. Why do we have negative addictions? Because we have something called me within the me. The most precious, most important, and that, something big dictator within the me, dictating all my life functioning. And that is sort of the ego within me is our true source of trouble. Our challenge is eradicate that. When you be able to eradicate that, then you'll be able to bring yourself up. This is false imposter within ourselves, dictating to ourselves, do this, do that, do this, do that. And make sure you get jealous. Make sure you get hatred. Make sure you get obsession. And that's the job of that imposer within us. Our spiritual challenge is to get rid of that. When you get rid of that, your true self will reveal. And the true self is a wonderful person, kind, compassionate. And why we give the cold shoulder to others? Because of this guy inside us. And I hope that talk corresponds with this title. And honestly, but that is the always challenge for us. And all these addictions that we have, emotional addictions, are the branches and the symptoms and the dictation of that guy inside. And that is challenged by wisdom. In Buddhists, we call it wisdom of emptiness. Empty of that. To know there isn't no one like that. That's just the reality. Reality, truly. But somehow we don't know that. We really thought there is something more important than anybody else is in there. And that we are protecting that. We are serving that. It's almost like Queen Ant. All the ants serve Queen Ant. Like that, I'm serving my imposter inside like a queen ant. I'm just an ant. The inside guy is the queen. And that's exactly we all do. Our spiritual challenges sort that out. check it out. Is there really something? And know the truth. And don't let ourselves controlled by the symptom. And B, make sure truth reveals. If you did that, you have done your job spiritually. You can do not more than that. That's it. It doesn't matter whatever you follow, tradition, Judeo-Christian tradition, Hindu, Buddhist, whatever you do, doesn't matter. Get the right thing, right goal, right way. And that, if you do that, your life becomes worthwhile. Even the time comes to go, you'll be happy to go. More than that, looking forward to go. Honestly. So if we get to that level, our purpose served, our mission of a life has been completed. Thank you.